Hello everyone. In this video we are going to work out the past paper, from last year 2019, year 10 track 2 at the non-calculator part. Now don't forget that for the non-calculator you have only 20 minutes. You can't use the calculator obviously, and you have 20 questions. So that means we need to work out each question in 1 minute. Now obviously they're not very difficult questions. You can do them in a minute. Or if one question is harder than the other, one might take less time than the other. So you will have to try and do them in 20 minutes. So let's start. I will explain the questions as well. First question, write 20.0625 correct to 3 significant figures. Now, this is the first significant figure. Don't mix it up with first decimal place. Second significant and third significant figures. So up till here. Now check the number behind the third significant. 6. 6 is 5 or larger, so it gives 1 to the previous digit, and that is 20.1. Next question, work out, and we have fractions there. Now don't forget to subtract, we need to have same denominator, 12, so 4 should be multiplied by 3 and the numerator the same to keep it balanced. And there we have 8 on 12 minus 3 on 12. Now we need to subtract the numerators, so 8 minus 3, and that is 5 on 12. Question 3. Write 0.2 as a fraction in its simplest form. 0.2. Now, behind the decimal point, we have only one digit. So that means we can write 2 wholes on 10, not 100, 10, because 10 has only one 0. That's 2 on 10. One digit behind the point, only 1 0. If it was 0.02, that is 2 on 2 digits behind the point, so 2 zeros. That is 2 100. But that is a different example. So that is 2 110, and we need it as simple as possible. Divide by 2, and that's 1/5. 4. Work in index form 3 to the power of 7 times 3 to the minus 4. In index form, don't forget when we have a multiply, we add the powers. So that is 3 wholes, 7 and minus 4. And since we have multiply, we're going to add them. The base is the same, so that's why we can use this method. Now 7 and plus minus 4 means 7 minus 4, which is 3. So the answer is 3 wholes to the power of 3. Next question, the nth term of a sequence is given by n squared minus 1. What is the fifth term? The fifth term. So instead of n, we write number 5. That's it. So instead of n, we write 5. The rest remains the same. So 5 squared, which is 25 minus 1. We copied this, 25 minus 1, which is 24. Calculate the area of this triangle. So remember, the area of a triangle is worked out base times the perpendicular height, the height that is 90 degrees with the base, but divided by 2, because without the division by 2, you will get the area of a rectangle or a parallelogram. So the base is this one, this is the base, this is the perpendicular height because it's 90 degrees with the base. So we have 15 times 9, and don't forget to divide it by 2. So how are we going to work out 15 times 9? You can use this method. 9 times 5, 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, so 4 and 5. 9 times 1, 9, 9 plus 4, 13. 135, and 135 divided by 2. So 13 and 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, which is 6. Remainder 1. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So we have 7.0, and that is 0.5, because 2 and 10 is 5. So 67.5 centimeters squared. So that took a little bit more time than the others, okay? Next one, simplify. Now we have a whole term divided by 5, and that means that this is divided by 5, and also this is divided by 5. So 25a on the denominator, which is 5, and we have the minus 10b also on 5. Okay, simplify, and that is 5a, 5 and 10. We get 2, so negative, don't forget the sign, negative 2b, and that is the final answer. Next question, next page, question 8. Write 9.5 times 10 to the power of 3 as a normal ordinary number. Times 10 to the power of 3 means times 10 for 3 times 10, times 10, times 10. So that means we move the point 3 times to the right. 1 after the 5, 2 and 3. And we fill in those blanks with zeros. So that is 9,500. The point is here, 0.0, but we don't need that, okay? So 9,500 is enough. Express the ratio 5:8 in the form 1:n. That means that the first number needs to be a 1. So for 5 to become a 1, we need to divide by 5 and similarly divide by 5 on the other side to keep it balanced. Now, 8 divided by 5. So, 5, 1 whole. Mute this. So we have 1 whole. We have to add 0.0. Now 80 and 5. 5, 10, 15, 20. Sorry, my mistake. So now 8 was 1 whole, 5, 6, 7, 8, and remainder 3 there. We added the 0.0, so we have a point there. Now 30 and 5, and that would give us a 6. So basically that is, instead of n, we have to write 1.6. Next question. Write down in order largest first. So 10 to the minus 1 means we move the point to the left, so that is 0.2. 2 to the power of 0, anything to the power of 0 is 1 whole. Now 2/3, no, these you have to remember. 1/3 is 0.3333, recurring. 2/3 is twice that amount, so 0.6 recurring. Okay, that's 0.66666. 2 to the minus 1, when we have a negative power, okay, that means the reciprocal of the base, reciprocal of 2, which is 1/2, which is 0.5. So the largest one is the 1 whole, 2 to the power of 0. Then we have the 0.6 recurring, so 2/3. Then the 0.5, which is the 2 to the minus 1, and then the 0.2, which is this one. Next, we're going to add fractions. Now to add fractions, don't forget, we need same denominator, plus we need to change that mixed fraction into improper. Mela, 3 times 3, 9, plus 1, 10. So that is 10 on 3. Okay, this one, 4 times 6, 24, plus 1, 25 on 6. Now the same denominator is an easy one, okay, because it can be 6, and this will be multiplied by 2, and this by 2 as well. Write them there. So I will have a 20 on 6, and this one 25 on 6. Okay, 25 plus 20, 45 on 6. Now, without the calculator, you can simplify if possible. In fact, this can be simplified by 3. It can be simplified by 3. 3, 6. That's a 2. And 4 in 3 gives us a 1, remainder 1. 15 in 3 will have 5. So that's a 15 on 2, which is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 7 wholes and 1/2. Okay, write it as a mixed fraction, since the question had mixed fractions. Give the answer as a mixed fraction. Write all the prime numbers, question 12. Write all the prime numbers between 30 and 45. So 31 is prime, 32 is not, 33 is 3 times 11, 34 no, 35 is a multiple of 5, 36 a multiple of 2, 37, 39 no, that's a multiple of 13 and 3, 40 no, that's a multiple of 2, 41, 42 not, 43 and 45. Alright? Question 13. Transformations. In the above diagram, reflect triangle A in the line x equals 1, which is the line x equals 1. It passes through the x-axis at number 1. Mela passes through the x-axis, so here, from number 1. This is the line, okay, that is the line x equals 1. And now we need to reflect that shape. Now, count the distance from the mirror line to the vector. We have 1 box. It's 1 box away, so it should be 1 box away on the other side. Similarly here, 1 box away, so 1 box away there. And this point is 1, 2, 3 squares away, so 1, 2, 3 squares away. And the shape is going to be over here. That is the answer. Okay. Question 14. Lara and Ali shares 35 euro in the ratio 2:3. Work out how much Lara gets. So we've got the ratio 2:3. We're sharing 35 euro. Now if we add 2 plus 3, we get a 5. Now if we divide 35 euro into 5 different parts, that means each part will get a 7. So if Lara has 2 parts, that means 2 times 7. And if Ali gets 3 parts, that means 3 times 7 is 7, alright? And that is the largest part. Work out how much Lara gets. So we can only work out Lara's amount, and Lara gets 14 euro. Then if you add them up to check, 14 plus 21, yes, it gives us 35, so that is correct. Next question, 15. Find the value of A for this one. No, a little bit tricky this one, but don't worry. So, 3.5, we can say 3.5, we can arrange it into 3 times 2, 6 plus 1, 7 on 2, for instance. So we have A times 7 on 2 equals 1 whole. But to find A, we will have 1 whole divided by 7 on 2. Now, division of fractions, we keep the first one, we change the division into multiplication, and we flip that one. And that means 1 whole 1 on 1 times 2 sevens, which is 2 on 7. 16. The velocity v of a moving object is given by this formula. Make A subject of the formula. So first, to leave A on its own, we need to eliminate the u. That is added here, that's alright. So on the other side, it will become subtracted. V minus u equals 80. To leave A on its own, I have A multiplied by T, and so you'll have to divide. Okay, so for A to remain on its own, we will have V minus U all divided by T. "17. Calculate the angle P in the diagram." These are angles in a triangle. Angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees, 180. So 22 plus 84, 106, and then 180 minus 106. It becomes 7, that's 4, 7 minus 0, 0, 1 minus 1, and that is 74 degrees angles in a triangle. 18. Work out the total surface area of a cube. Now, cube has all sides equal. So, if this is 5, then the width is 5, okay? And the length is also 5. But we need the total surface area. Now, total surface area means the area of all faces. Now, this is a cube, so all faces are the same. And we have 6 faces. Now, the area of one face can be found by multiplying 5 by 5. So, one face, 5 by 5, is 25 centimeters squared. Now, times 6, because we have 6 faces. 6 times 5, 30. 6 times 2, plus 3, 15. That's 150 centimeters squared. Question 19. Work out the value of the exterior angle X of a regular pentagon. Okay? Pentagon has 5 sides. It is a regular, mela 5 equal sides, 5 equal angles. Okay? And pentagon, all angles in a pentagon add up to what? So let's remember how to find this out. Choose a point, add it to the other vertices. Basically, that pentagon is divided into 1, 2, 3 triangles. Angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees, 180, and 180. So basically, 180 times 3. Or you can use this formula. 180 times number of sides minus 2. Number of sides is 5. And 5 minus 2 is 3. So 180 times 3. Now, 180 times 3. So 0 times 3, 0. 8 times 3, 24. So 2 and 4. 3 times 1, 3 plus 2, 4, 5. That's 540 degrees in total. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 interior angles. So, actually, no, I'm taking too long to work it out. This is a good method to work it out, because then you divide 540 divided by 5, and we'll find out that each interior angle is 108, and then we will find the exterior angle by 180 minus 108, but we're going to take a lot of time, sorry. So let me give you the shortcut method. I'm going to remove all of this. We are to find the exterior angle. Now what do we know? We know that the exterior angles of polygons always add up to 360. And we have 5 exterior angles because we have 5 sides. So basically it's 360 divided by 5. 5 in 3, it's not possible. So 36 and 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 7 holes. Remainder 1, 10 division by 5. That's 2. That was way easier. Don't forget, exterior angles of any polygon always add up to 360. But if it was the interior, you would have to find the sum of interior. All right, Engels. Now, the mean of the numbers 7, 5x, 4, 8, and 6 is 10. What is the value of x? So we know that when we add 7, 5x, 4, 8, and 6 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers, the mean is 10. So now, subject of the formula, 5 is multiplied by 10, and here we have 7, 4, 8, and 6. So that's 10, 18, 19, 20, 25 plus 5x. We continue the subject of the formula. X remains on its own. 10 times 5 was 50. 25 goes to the other side, negative 25. And then we have 5 times something. So 5, instead of multiply, we're going to divide on the other side, and x is 5. That is the final answer. Okay. We took a little bit longer, but I was explaining every detail, so you have to really be quick in these, okay? If you don't know a question, skip, okay, and move on to the next, okay, and then go back to them. But don't waste a lot of time thinking, especially if it's a question, for example, question 19. If you don't remember polygons really well, the topic, there's no use of wasting 2-3 minutes on it, okay? If you have any problems, do not hesitate to contact me back, okay? And ask me. Thanks.